Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium, home of the TCU Horned Frogs. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Arizona State Sun Devils taking on the #1 team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Sun Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So TCU's offense is on the field for the first time today. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed.
He smashes his way through again. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Yoder. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He's going to throw deep right side. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will go to work for the first time. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these 2-star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these two dudes on the field. They're two of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man-to-man coverage. I can promise you that. They're like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches, who had more yards. We're definitely going to be breaking that down this game.
one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Makes the catch. It's Manuel. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. The Sun Devils are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy completion. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Trying to get to him. Using the quick game. Finds a crease at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Touch pass on the run. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
A third and long coming up here.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
The Horned Frogs will call on them. Oh, trickeration. He wants to throw. Ball in the air. Intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Line gets set. First down. Running it to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Coming after it. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. With that penalty, they give this offense a little helping hand. Now it's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, you can tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the first down.
And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. DB's right up on the receivers. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
He'll throw it. Got it on the outside. It's Jackson.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. You go get some water inside.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, TCU! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense set on first down. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Caught in the backfield, it's Manuel. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He's not fooled on that. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off covered. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
And he is corralled short of the line to gain. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. Back to throw, it's Yoder. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Buys a little extra time. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. On second down, wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Lofts one high and deep. What a snag by the defense. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football down the field. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB.
And they got him for the sack. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry up. The play action fake. Looking deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make...
He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower. And we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game. And it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. To the air on first down. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to pass on second down. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Sun Devils will line it up on first and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards. They got it, it's blocked. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. As the defense comes out, they've got him pinned back, and listen to the roar of this crowd. Got it behind the line. It's Murphy. At the 35, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Lachey. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
It's important on offense in the passing game. You got to have balance, and I mean you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know too that you're not afraid to go over the middle. They did right there.
This offense has a second down play. They'll leave it with the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Sun Devils in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Yoder. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. And it's caught! Touchdown, TCU! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, TCU.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back. A first down for the offense. the play fake. Now to throw. Dances away. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They're trying to get to it. They've got the screen set up. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be...
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He's at the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Motion from the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Off play action. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Working that left side now. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers.
Touchdown, TCU! And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to it. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Grabs it inside the 15. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking to throw. Getting some heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. They want to throw it. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
He'll pull it down and run. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It's really hard defensively to bring pressure when you keep moving the quarterback outside the pocket. You don't know which way he's going to go. Great job. Get him outside the pocket. Now he can get on the edge and get some easy free yards or take a shot deep down the field.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And here comes the offense on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the pummeling has started. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long, so let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
Running back goes in motion. Back to throw, it's Yoder. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
TCU.
3rd down is where the money is made, but they're lucky to be here after that ball was loose. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game and build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff understanding who's out.